All right, so we're working with something new. I mean, not literally new, but a new showcase of something that might interest people. I think it's time that I, start talking about as well. Why is because there is this thing we were going to discuss, but a mega CD. What were the potentials of it, and what can be done if one enjoys it the way it is. I don't have many games for the Mega CD, but I have an interest in acquiring a few of them. Anyway, this is something we will discuss, and I have the box over here if you want to see. Um, this is the Mega CD. It's called Mega CD number two. Actually, I wasn't planning to get number two to start with because I thought that if you had Model One Mega CD, it would only be apt with Model One. But I was told it was the other way around, not the other way around, but it wasn't that way that you could consider like one goes with one. You can have a Mega Drive 2 and then have a Mega Drive 1 connected to that. That's not a problem. I figured that most frustrating was the case that the import adapter did not work because I have a 32X. And I would never disconnect my 32X to play some import games only, which led me to start sell them off to Gothenburg to Concept Entertainment to sell them. Anyway, we were gonna see now. We're gonna see what is the thing with Mega CD and what it actually offers as a machine in different ways. Not only speaking in the fact that in 1992, when it was released, probably a CD player at home was pretty a pretty rare thing. You see, whatever's going to come out here, I just say now. This is what I think. I'm not saying for you to be bound to agree with me or whatever. I'm going to show those few games that I have and also discuss why is the potential of Mega CD, which games were especially made for Mega CD, and were the upgrades of already released uh, Mega Drive 16-bit games, were the enhancements that was on this disc version, was it where there was just more music involved? I'm not going to discuss that into detail, but I will discuss the games I have and the games I'm planning to get. And if you want to, you can start a discussion down below. I'm gonna be very basic about this because I'm not very into the Mega CD. It was actually I decided to buy it maybe 4 years ago because I saw a special presentation on it from Sega Lord Exa here on YouTube. And I felt that well maybe it would be something for me because I already had the 32X since before because I bought the 32X even though I didn't get it up and running straight away. I bought it in 2015 during my last semester in university before I ended up on a sick list. Anyway, the thing is that 32X is more of my interest really, the niche of those arcade style directly in your home games and some games with quirky detail but interesting concepts. It's more interesting to me than Mega CD, but I felt that I wanted one of these as well, and they had to send after three different setups because they were broken, some of them. I have also thought about why I don't have the Model 1. I should have got the Model 1 to start with because the import adapter works better with Model 1. That's why I've read. But apart from that, I was afraid saying this frontline loading CD tray that comes out like that. I heard that it's easier for them to give up on you too early, and I wouldn't want that to happen when I pay 2,000 one and a half thousand Swedish kronor. That's like what is it? 150 or 200 pounds sterling. So one has to prioritize sometimes. And the people who advised me to get a machine at GameShop.se said that Mega Drive 2 is a better solution. I'm not sure I agree thinking about it now, but I was so afraid that it would break down on me, and that I would have to spend much more in cash to pay to them, because it seems that Mega CD number 2 is offered here, there, and everywhere. And I never owned it while it was new. And my brother's comment on Mega CD is that's just not good. He says that to me. It's not good. But actually, I find there are many uh, aspects of the machine, even though it's a bit an odd job, really. One doesn't really think of, oh, Mega CD, I remember that. It's more like it was a featurette for being able to connect it to the TV, and it works. It's still a 16-bit system, though. Sometimes the releases seem to be only focusing on motion picture introductions, or what do you call it, or music. I mean, actual music with instruments, not programmed on a synthesizer. What also is needed to be noted is that uh, I've had games before, especially Rebel Assault from Star Wars Rebel Assault, and it's a good topic, man. The topic is good, the setting is fine, but the control options, the control schemes made to even the most basic flight training, I found so I found it so frustrating. I found it frustrating because I couldn't even get past basic training, so I decided to sell that game to get something else. And I think we will discuss somehow near the end here in the next video how the games are programmed and what's the best thing about them and in which ways they are lacking, if so. But I will also show you the games I have that I am very happy about owning. So see you next time, and remember that this is only what I think. You don't have to agree. It's nothing like that. You don't have to agree. It's just like I would like to have a discussion in the comment section, and I think that Mega CD doesn't get the attention it deserves as a gaming system. So this is all I'm going to aim on this week in talking about these games. Therefore, I will go around to play some of the games today, because there's one game I'm really hooked on of those three discs that I have. One game I'm really, really hooked on, and I will get back to that later on when I have refreshened up my mind thinking about what the machine has to offer. There is indeed a lot, but when people think about Sega, the association is not directly to Mega CD. I think that lots of people are not get what was the thing with the Mega CD because it's still a 16-bit system, but actually it was a clever idea, and there were other companies who tried similar things, like Atari tried to create one of those CD drives as well. That's one aspect of it. I'm gonna shut down now for this comment and just prepare to upload what I've talked about now, and then I'll get back to you later, either tomorrow or later this evening, because I'm off work now because it's the weekend have started. As you know, I am more used to writing seminars and sermons, so this is a totally different thing for me. I have started to review some games on Concept Entertainment. I'm gonna write a presentation on why the 32X is great, for instance. But at this time, at this juncture where we are waiting for the next big thing to happen, the focus is Mega CD, and it will remain as such this week. Uh, Apart from that, maybe I will make a video about something else. But right now, it's Mega CD, the potential of Mega CD, the problems with Mega CD if there are any, and then there is the games and that I have, and games I am being openly interested in to perhaps buy at a later date. Um, Thank you.